seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
You're listening to GUFON Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
GUFON Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
GUFON Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
GUFON Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to GUFON Radio with Rich Giordano.
All right. Welcome to GUFON, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano, and we are live. It is Tuesday night. It is the night of nights. It's the night after Monday. It is March 2nd. That's all. We're just starting off March. Everything's looking great. Everybody's feeling good. The warm weather was here in Arizona, almost 80 degrees today. It's going to drop back down to 60s though. But let me tell you, it does this in Arizona, which is why I'm kind of glad I'm moving, because I'm not going to see rain. If I stay, I thought that was something like it's part of the shirt. I'm not used to this. COVID. I am not really, I am really happy I'm not going to stay in Arizona. For the first time in my life, I am going to see actual rain on a regular basis. There we go. And I can't wait. Florida's just 2 weeks away. I'm doing a road trip. I'm driving. So there will be nightly shows. I'm moving to Florida, right next door to Tampa. 1028 Productions in the house. Tampa, Florida. I'm actually moving just west of Tampa. Like, I'm going to be right by the ocean. So, yeah, we're going to have some cool drone shots, some cool UFOs, because Florida, like Arizona, is filled with a history of ufology and UFO sightings and things of that nature. So I'm going to drive, and every night we're going to be doing a live show from the phone. I have no choice, but I may even be driving. As a matter of fact, I probably will be driving when I'm doing the show live, because I'm going to go. It's supposed to take 4 days. I want to get there in 2. I don't know if that's safe or what, but I am going to be doing pop-up shows while I'm driving, stuff like that. Just, let you know where I'm at, if something's cool. I don't know. I may just do an upload, do a premiere. I don't know what I'm going to do. But anyway, that's in 2 weeks, believe it or not. So by between March 15th and the 20th, I'll be out of here. Well, 15th through the 18th. Yeah, because I got to be out on the 18th. Yes, that was a Red Bull cracking open. We're going for the Red Bull tonight. I want to welcome everybody here to GUFON. Very happy to be here tonight. I love me some Red Bull. Love me some Red Bull. So I would love to go to Canada, William, but there's a guy up there who wants to punch my teeth out. And no, it's not Dave Scott. So I am going to talk about the drama that has erupted from the Roundtable show. And I talked about it briefly last night. I didn't know Dave was in here in the chat room last night stirring shit up. Oh, he's saying, from what I heard, I'm only paraphrasing, that he was saying, just to give let me just say hi to everybody. Roll call. Thomas Roberts, welcome to the show. We're not going to spend but 5 minutes on the Dave Scott thing and SOR, because people, you know what? You're right. I had a knee-jerk reaction. I was going to say some stuff that I shouldn't have said, and we're just going to keep it in the field today. We're just going to talk about information, and there's no UFOs to talk about. I mean, there is, but I'm making a video for third phase UFO report, COVID. But roll call. Dr. Z. Smith, welcome to the show. Dark Hour Paranormal. What do you say, Mr. Roser? Shane Rodriguez is here. Bob M's here. What's up, everybody? Felicia Flores. What's up, Rebecca Turner? Stephen Quigley's in the house here. Yes, Dorothy Lang. Nathan Allen. Red Panda, my other half of brain. Shane Rodriguez. Did I already say hello? Betty Double Kick Chick. What's up, Andrew Shue? IR Film, how to do? First Floor Audio, what do you say? What do you be? Dave Andrews is here. Good job. Misty OC Dragons, of course. USA Other Legal Audits now? It's changing. It used to be USA Other Legal Issues. Then it was something else. He says, I'm taking the Greyhound bus to Florida in 2 weeks. I'll probably be there before you. Well, it depends on where you're going, but good luck. B. Baker's here. Yes, I am already feeling the effect of my wings are coming out. Stargate Traveler, giddy up. JP Bassin, welcome to the show. Coral Ann, she's in the TV set looking for her soul. We'll be back. Oh, wait, what's this? She found the soul, but just can't get to it. Okay, Coral Ann is back in the TV set trying to get her soul. She knows where it is, but can't get to it. Ooh, this is like a Dungeons and Dragons or some type of Mario Brothers type of thing. Moonlick, what's up, man? FAP's here? Yeah, Dorothy Lang. Welcome, everybody. Planet Zeta Reticuli. Is it Reticuli? Because I hear reticuli. Andrew Shue, Jill Tate. How you guys and gals doing? All right, there he is, FAP. Dorothy, Dennis, Dave Dennis. See, we're getting an interesting... What's going on? Something's going on. There's something wrong with the connection. Connection is unstable. It says if you're on Wi-Fi, try plugging in your router or move closer to it. I don't have Wi-Fi on my computer. I'm hardwired in. Can you believe this? What's going on? Is the show falling off? I tell you, this StreamYard sucks balls sometimes. I got to get away from it. I'm going to go back to OBS. Let me see how this is coming out. I don't know. It happens at the beginning of the show. This is what we used to go through. No, it looks good. All right. Looks good. Yeah. I don't know. It says I wasn't hardwired in. If that's not hardwired, I don't know what is. I'm hardwired right there. Capiche? That's right. It's a one capiche show. All right, let me get this back to normal. Ah, you sons of bees. We'll get started. Now, an hour before the show, everybody started contacting me. And I had a show planned, as well as talking about Spaced Out Radio. And everything I wanted to talk about, I have it ready to go, but not the way I wanted it. I usually get everything set up a certain way. So we'll be talking about a lot of stuff tonight. Mary Hall's here. What's up, Crow Step Mary Hall? Iceman Gambino's here. Scariest name on the internet. Let me change this too. I don't like the background tonight. What do we want to go with? Stas? Yeah, let's go there. That's a good one. That looks good. Space. What? Hello? What? Rich? What? No. Hello? So Friday night, I was on the Roundtable, as I've been on Dave's Roundtable more than anybody. And there was a person in there, GF, which obviously is a fake name, which I think it is Joe Merja. That's who I think it is, because the guy said he's in Canada. Why don't you come up here to Canada so I can knock your teeth out? And once you make a threat, it's over. You got to be banned in the chat. But I messaged Dave. I said, Dave, why don't you ban this guy? He's attacking me. And well, we don't do that here. And Corinth, the booking guy, is not allowed, I think, to ban anybody or block them or whatever. Just block them, put them in timeout. Let them get the hint for 5 minutes. And if they come back and do it again, then you block them. Besides, it's a bullshit account. It's not even real. It's fake, no videos, nothing. So obviously it was a troll. But I think this goes back further. Why Dave allowed this to happen. And then Dave has the audacity to come into the chat room last night and say to Coral, from what I heard, I didn't see it. I didn't have time. I just found out 15 minutes before the show started, so I didn't have time to look for it. And said, haven't you ever made a mistake? No, this isn't a mistake, dude. You purposely allowed it to happen. Even after me and Lynn was like, Dave, yeah, you need to block him. She was with me telling Dave, on the show, on Skype and Skype chat, nobody else could see it but us. Just don't, God forbid you lose one listener. Besides, that person probably has a real account anyway, so you're not losing anything. That to me proves that Dave wanted that to happen. And I think it was because of my attack on his top 10 list that he did for top researchers at the year-end show. Top 10 researchers of 2020, and his number, top 3 out of 4 were people that shouldn't even be in the top 10. Maybe Lou. All right, Lou and Mellon, that's about it. Okay, maybe in the top 8 or number 8 and 9. That's where I would put them. But not number 1 and number 2. So, I told Dave in his messenger, I'm going to talk about your list. And he said, I would expect you to do nothing less. Something like that. So he knew I was going to talk about it. He knew I was going to rib him about his list. And I think he didn't mind it, to be honest with you, because we're talking about him. And that's all he cares about. He doesn't care about me. He doesn't care about you. He only cares about Dave and his numbers. I've never seen anybody come into this field with 0 experience and within 4 years have every single experience imaginable and even can sense when aliens are around. I mean, it's fucking amazing. It's amazing because he realized that if you could relate to the audience, you will get more listeners. People will stay. They'll hang out, man. They're going to watch you because they feel like you're one of them. Pfft. Now, I did a show last night where I talked for an hour and 20 minutes about dreams I've had and weird experiences, but I've been in the field for 17 years. And this is something that was organic for me. It wasn't organic for him. He just figured out, well, I better say that I have an alien out the window. We'll name him Carl. Come on, man. Nobody's buying that. So here's what I said on what made me put an end to this madness, and then I'll be done. I said to Dave on Messenger, I'm not saying it's your fault about the guy who was attacking me, even though it is, but allowing the guy who made threats to me to stay in the chat Friday night would have never been allowed to happen to you. Not sure why you are scared to ban someone with a fake YouTube account is beyond me. I guess I'm little Richie G, the guy who nobody in your circle respects, and because of what I said about your top 10 list of ufologists is still on your mind. That's why that shit was allowed. See, I still think he's butthurt over that. By not removing that guy says a lot to me, speaks volumes. I wanted to think about it for a few days, which I did, Saturday and Sunday, before I said anything unfriendly, which is why I'm expressing this now. See, I gave him the weekend, as I gave myself the weekend to think things over, but I would have expected an apology or, hey, Richie, I'm sorry about that, but nothing, nada. Now, you may think, oh, Rich can't take being ribbed and being trolled. Yes, I can easily. I've been trolled every day. I mean, it's not something that's new to me. What shouldn't be allowed is going that extra mile where you overstep the boundaries and say you're going to create harm to somebody. That shit doesn't fly here. It shouldn't be allowed anywhere, and especially to a friend, supposedly. I think you should have blocked him, but God forbid you or Corinth showed some balls. And I found out Corinth had his hands tied, so he couldn't have blocked him even if he wanted to, because Dave told him not to. Corinth kept saying to Dave, let's block the fucking guy. And then I continued here. I said, if you allowed that to happen to me, and according to you, we're good friends, well, maybe we aren't as close as you say we are. And then I said, no need to call me. I'm busy right now. Have a wonderful night. You win, Dave. And then he comes back with a message that made me very angry. And there's something about Dave I'm going to mention why this angered me. He says, you are right, 100%. I will be talking to Corey before tonight's show and instituting a zero tolerance policy for those who attack my friends and our guests. He doesn't care about anybody else but friends and guests. So if you're in his chat room and you're being attacked, it's okay. Don't worry about it. And then he said, I am sorry we didn't act accordingly. To me, that's a robotic thing. You tell a secretary at the front desk to tell the guy in the back, the boss, what your plans are. We're going to act accordingly. I mean, who talks like this to a friend? And then I said, I feel so lucky now. Gee, thanks. And then he said, you're welcome, Rich. And then I said, I wasn't being serious, Dave. And that was the end of it. Block. Done. Finished. Fake friends. I don't want it. I'm not a good friend. I'm going to admit that right now. I wasn't a good friend. I'm not. And I think that comes from conversations I've had with Dave. And they go like this. Hey, Richie, how you doing? Oh, good. What's up, man? How you doing? Oh, pretty good, pretty good. So everything going okay, Rich? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, saw you on your show. Great show, man. You're so freaking funny. Great show. So what else is going on, Rich? And no, not much, man. And then he'll be like, so everything's okay? And I'm like, well, And then my dog. Oh, this is the one thing that started it all. I'll tell you right after. My dog died. The last person to say anything about it was Dave. And the only reason he said, I'm sorry about your dog dying, was because I messaged Gail, I think, and she told him that Rich is upset that you didn't even say anything. His dog died. He was on his show crying about it. And usually friends will console you, call you, and tell you, hey, man, sorry your pet died. And I thought Dave at the time was a really good friend. I mean, we didn't have any beefs or anything like that. But not even, I'm sorry to hear about your dog, nothing. But he's one of those people that when he calls you, it's not to say hi or to be friendly. It's about his accomplishment for the day or his Lou Elizondo. Hey, yeah, so how you doing? Then you start explaining how your day went. And he's like, Hey, that's great, man. Let me tell you something. What happened? I got Lou Elizondo coming on the show. It's like he can't wait for you to stop talking so he can speak. And that's always been that way. And I let it go because I like Dave, and we had great rapport on the show and good chemistry that way. But deep down, I felt like this guy doesn't care, or he doesn't know how to care. So I was putting it out to myself that maybe he just doesn't know how to show his friendship. Maybe there's something that's deep within this person, and I'll accept that fault, that's what friends do. You accept them, you accept your friends for who they are. And I did that, and I know he did that because I'm not a good friend. I'm very selfish. I like my own time. I like to do things on my own schedule. I don't like doing something that it's not about friendships or anything like that. It's not about a lot of things. I'm just very selfish. I'm very, 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 very selfish. And I tell people that. Hey, I'm selfish. I think about me. I admit it. And maybe I'm a good friend to some people and not as good as others. I mean, it's not easy, when you want to be friends with everybody. You can't make time for everybody. And, as the show got bigger, it was harder for me to keep talking to a lot of people. And some of I don't get back for 2, 3, 4 days, even though I do get back. But you guys get upset with me. And that's my problem. That's my fault. That's a character flaw in me. It's called procrastinating, but at this point, it's not. Really got a lot of freaking emails, and it's hard to get to, and I'm trying. But also, anyway, no excuses, right? So anyway, me and Dave been friends for 4 or 5 years, whatever. But I never really felt like he cared. I felt like it was always an angle for him. Like, what do I have to offer Dave? And I never understood what I had to offer. And yes, he did allow me on the network on Saturday nights, which, by the way, the numbers were doing sometimes better than the main show. But there were situations during my time on Saturday, which are the same situations I've seen since, and that really doesn't seem to care about what I say. Now, if I'm friends with somebody, I will listen to you. I will empathize with you. I will try to help you. But I really don't get that kind of help from Dave. So it's always been about Dave calling, listening to what you had to say. Then when you're done saying what you have to say, he doesn't really offer up any advice or anything else. He just goes into why he called. So it's a lot of, people like that. Hey, how you doing? Well, I got to tell you, my father, and my mother, yeah, and the dog, Oh, wow. Hey, that's tough, bro. Let me tell you why I called. So that's how I felt. This situation Friday night reminded me of all the conversations I've had that just seemed aimed towards him wanting to brag about something or someone. If it was more about splitting time and this and that and empathizing with my situations, I would have probably overlooked it. But after a while, you're like, my God, the guy just really. And after a while, it's annoying. He did it when he called about Lou. Hey, how you doing? Didn't hear from him for a week, but as soon as he's getting Lou on, I get the call. Hey. I'm like, yeah, wow, that's great, man. You finally did it. Your plan worked. You put Lou on the top of your bullshit ufology list, and he fell for it. Good for you. What a great show about nothing. That was fun. Anyway, I'm angry right now, and actually, I'm over it. To be honest, I that's why I took down the what do you call it? The thumbnail. And I know some of you were saying, don't talk about, there's no reason to talk about it. Let's just keep things, let's just talk about the info. Let's just talk about UFOs. Let's just talk about ba-ba-da-ba-da. But you don't understand. This is a part of GUFON for the last, however long we've been friends. So you guys were going to know eventually me and Dave just won't be talking. I won't be. I'm done. I just won't. I don't feel the love. And I know he doesn't. And it's probably my fault. But I did tell him, I am going to talk about your list. And he said, I would expect nothing less. That's a typical line he uses with me. I would expect nothing less. And another thing I don't really appreciate is that he'll use me to attack other people because he thinks that's what I want to do. Like Ryan Sprague and, Ryan Sprague. I mean, there's only one person, yeah. And I think there was one other. Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter. Deep Prasad. This is another thing which really made me angry. Super fucking angry beyond all means of anger. He was supposed to get me all this evidence on Deep Prasad. You know Deep, right? He's fake. Everything. He doesn't have a degree. He lied about his abductions, and Dave said he was getting all this information for me. And I set up a show to talk about Deep Prasad. It was supposed to be this huge show about how I have all this evidence on Deep Prasad, and gave me nothing. Absolutely nothing. Put me out there to fail. And I think I failed, because I had a lot of people after that show saying, you have no evidence, da, 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 da. Well, a few months later, all that shit eventually came out, and somebody did the piece on Deep Prasad the right way, with evidence, with all the people that are leaving him and the group that he was with. See, that's what I think. I think he wants me to be miserable. Since that Deep Prasad thing, didn't call about my dog. Everybody knew my dog was my life. Everybody knew. How do you not call your friend whose dog died? Or it was like a kid to me. I told my dog, if you die, I die. I wanted to die. So when there's that much love for an animal and everybody knew it, you would think one of your very good friends would call and give you condolences. But anyway, let's move on. It's over. I just can't fake it anymore. I just can't. And that's that. And I'm not sorry. I know my faults. I know by me doing that top 10 list really pissed him off. Nobody told me it pissed him off. I never heard from anybody that he was mad. I could just tell. You talk to somebody for 4 or 5 years, you get to know them. No matter how much he thinks I didn't know, he was pissed. But don't tell me it's water under the bridge, and don't tell me it's over and done with if you're still going to allow me to be attacked in your show. Anybody here gets attacked, the person who does the attacking will ban you. You will be banned for life. By the way, do not talk COVID here. Even though I said the word, do not talk about QAnon. Don't talk about that. Don't put any of that in the chat room. And moderators, if anybody says the C word, put in C19 if you want to talk about that. Put C19. But if the word is spelled out, you'll be put in timeout. You won't be banned. But we'll put people in timeout for that. That shit is terrible for the show. It's terrible. I can't even put UFO in the title anymore of our shows. I had to take UFO and UFOs out of the titles, out of the tags, because YouTube does not want the acronym UFO. They will not promote your show or channel. Anyway, that's it. So I want to talk about the info and everything that's going on in the world. So let me pull up some information. And today I wanted to talk more about these findings that they're having on Perseverance. Should I look in the chat room? I can't even look up. Let me see what's going on. Yeah. Guys, sorry. I'm sorry I didn't pay attention. I think a super chat came in. Zane. Okay, thank you very much. UBU. Zane. Thank you for $7.50. I like that number, $7.50. Thank you very much, Zane. Appreciate that. That's mucho generoso. You know? Oh, yeah. I had my ass handed to me about that Deep Prasad show. Everybody kept telling me that you proved nothing. I didn't. I didn't. But I told the truth, but I proved nothing. You know what I mean? Anyway, moving forward, about Spaced Out Radio, as I do with other shows that we don't talk about anymore, it doesn't exist. So that's it for me. And if that makes you guys upset, I'm sorry. But I'm not sorry. It's just the way it's got to be. I've been on this earth long enough to know when somebody's faking their relationship with me because they either want to get more listeners to come to their show, which is why I'm still on there once a month, because he figures, well, he may pick up another 2, 3, 4, 5 subscribers. I hate that shit. Just have me on because you want me on. You don't want me on. He didn't want me on. And that's why he wanted that shit to happen. He wanted me mad. He let it happen. And it worked. Although I did take the high road that night and I blocked that person. So I didn't see all of their nasty comments about me because I wanted to be professional on Dave's show, as professional as I am. And because there was a point where I almost said, when Dave came to me, I was going to say something to the chat room, to that person, and it wasn't a good thing. But I decided I'm trying to change, guys. Okay, I'm trying to change. I'm not trying to bring drama and talk about other channels and rip people apart. I'm not trying to do that, but I will call somebody out on their bullshit. That's what GUFON does. And I don't understand why anybody would be upset with anyone who has something to say that may or may not affect a relationship that the fans are used to seeing. You guys are used to seeing me and Dave, together or whatever, not like this, but you were going to find out. I'm just doing it now. It's over. I don't care. Just like the Out There channel. I tell people, I don't give a shit about what he says or does anymore, unless it's something like doxing. You know what I mean? If I don't see it or hear it, it doesn't exist. So that's it. I did it with the Fringe FM, out of sight, out of mind, when I used to be over there and left. Didn't affect me. And I'm not going to let Spaced Out Radio ever affect me. So again, it's over. And I'm not going back. And I don't care what Dave wants to do. I don't care, what Dave says, because whatever he says doesn't matter. And it's not genuine. It's not. See, he was, I could just go on for days. I could just go on for days about the fakeness. Fake, totally. No, I'm not going to. Let's move. You guys need to figure that shit out on your own. Do you believe that he can sense when aliens are around? Do you believe that he's seen Bigfoot twice? Do you believe he's seen that predator technology walking around in the jungle? Do you believe he's got ghosts? Do you believe that he's psychic? Do you believe that he can channel? I mean, he's doing all this stuff, right? But he and I never had a conversation about any of it. You want to know why? Because he knew I wouldn't buy into that bullshit. So when I hear people, when I read messages from people and they're like, did you know Dave says he contacts aliens on Nicole Sakic's show? I'm like, what? Yeah. He says he can sense them. Well, that's news to me. Never said it on this show. Never said it to me personally. But on other shows, that's how I know it's bullshit, because he's afraid. Stephen Tuminelli's like, let it out, Rich, let it out. I think I just did for that $5 super chat. Thank you, Stephen Tuminelli. You're super generoso, as always. Thank you. And here we go again with the internet. This should never happen. But this is the internet. It's just the way it is. No, it's working fine. This should never happen. But this is the internet. It's just the way it is. 5-second delay. I don't know what's going on. It says unstable. Connection is fairly good now. If you're on Wi-Fi, try plugging into your router or move closer to it. Now it's back to normal. It's like a bunch of people dropped out and now they're back in. It's so weird. All right, let me finish this Red Bull and we'll rock out the rest of this show. That's it. Now I'm done. Lori Oliphant. Don't be sorry, Lori. Don't be sorry. Lori, $2 super chat saying, sorry, Rich, but I like you and Dave. Good. It's okay to like them. I'm just telling you my opinion. That's all it is. Just my opinion. You're going to still listen to it. He's entertainment. Just like we are here. We're entertainment. You know? Two totally different shows. And Dave does a good job interviewing. He has gotten better. He has. He's not afraid to ask the hard questions anymore. It's nice to see people get better at their craft. I'm not saying he sucks. I'm not. I'm just saying I don't buy it. That's all. I want to start this the rest of the show now with the sighting that was sent to me by Richard Christie. And this is one you're going to be on the fence about because I know exactly what everybody's going to say. So let me play this. It was sent to me by Richard Christie, and it's called UFO Caught on Night Vision Cam. And we talked about these sightings. I guess another one that he captured on third phase of moon. I don't remember, though. Why don't I remember it? I'm really sorry, Richard. I don't know why I'm not remembering that. But here we go. That's it. It's pretty wild. I don't know what it is. The only thing I would say, and I'm not sure, we'll play it again. You know, anytime you have night vision, you are susceptible to objects within range of the IR light, right? It says UFO caught on night vision cam. And when insects and bugs get very close, they look like they can go extremely fast. I'm not quite sure on this one because they look like they come from a distance, but it's pretty interesting. See how far that came out? It looked like, I don't know. Anyway, it's pretty freaking interesting. I'll look at it one more time. I want to see something. Is the one that is coming from here, is it coming towards us or going away? Watch. Oh, that's coming right at us, isn't it? See, and then when they get out of range of the IR light, they may be losing their reflectivity because they're too far away. But they're pretty tic-tacky, you know, dots, tic-tacky. That is so cool. Whoa, oh, wait a second. I forgot about that one yeah. See, it just came from nowhere, though. The one up here, watch. See, that looks like it's close. It just appears out of nowhere. And I understand if it's far away and it's getting closer, it'll appear. But usually something would gradually appear like this guy kind of does. Slow it down. See what I mean? It just appears. I know there's got to be a starting point, but usually if they're coming from a distance and it's hitting the IR light, the closer it gets, you would see that. In this one, it just appears. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's watch the rest, and this is half the speed while I drink the rest of this. What do you guys think? Exactly, Frapsap. Yeah, I know. That IR filter, it does change directions really quick though, right? Wow, that is like, I don't know. It's unique. Stops almost. I love the trail it leaves. That's so typical. I bet you this is at 15 frames a second. It's pretty cool. Anyway, thank you, Richard Christie, for sharing that. And I do have a couple of more submitted things I could show. We are going to talk about some anti-gravity tech. This one comes from Valerian the Mac. Let's play this for a second.
Good evening.
There is, yeah, this is good. Let me get to this one here. I can play about 2 minutes about TR3B shit.
Physical mechanisms enabled with the inertial mass reduction device
this comes from Universe Inside You. It's called Anti-Gravity Technology Hidden in Nature by Viktor Grebennikov.
Function as a submersible craft capable of extreme underwater speeds. There is a lack of water skin friction and enhanced stealth capabilities. This hybrid craft would move with great ease through the air, space, and water mediums by being enclosed in a vacuum plasma bubble or sheath due to the coupled effects of EM field-induced air and water particles repulsion and vacuum energy polarization. While all are relatively outlandish sounding, the latter was personally vouched for by the Chief Technical Officer of the Naval Aviation Enterprise, who claimed the Chinese were already developing similar technologies. Although the U.S. had not admitted to possessing such a craft, countless people have witnessed a strange triangular UFO in the sky, which looks exactly like the mysterious craft from the patent.
I don't know about this one, man. I mean, this kind of looks cheesy. I don't know. It looks fake. It did. Watch. I don't know if it is.
Possessing such a craft, countless people have witnessed a strange triangular UFO in the sky, which looks exactly like the mysterious craft from the patent. But
that looks so fake. But nonetheless, that's what's going on with this video.
Google Maps, which makes it even more suspicious.
This is crazy. This is on Google Maps. And I don't know where. I don't know if it's in the video's description, but this sighting right here is pretty cool.
The world of anti-gravity is one of cloak and dagger.
Remember this one?
Of extraterrestrial implications and dark money funding. However,
All right. Well, you guys, the link will be in the description after the show, 15, 20 minutes after the show ends. So take a look there if you want. Let me get this in the right thing. Get in there. The TR-3B triangle craft is still the #1 sought after UFO, UAP, whatever you want to call it, on the planet. And people keep seeing it, people keep recording it, and we keep dismissing it. And that is because it's never perfect. The video it's so hard to get perfect video. But I want you guys to think about this for a minute. There have been depictions of UFOs for a long time, right? There are paintings that show it. UFOs in the background. You know the one with the Mother Mary holding a baby Jesus, I think? And you see a guy and his dog looking up at the lights and the laser beams coming down at them. It's pretty wild stuff. I think I have this. Oh, that was this video? Okay, so this one then. Let me see. I want to take you into the past a little bit. Let's go into Russia. I'm going to show you this. These unbelievable giant megaliths in Russia. I'm pulling it over. Hold on. Ziborsky, why you always get it wrong? You get those megalith. I don't know how to do German, French, Russian, whatever. But these are amazing. No one has been able to fully explain why, how, and how long these incredible structures defy history and everything we know about early civilizations and beings inhabiting our planet. We'll just play a minute here. Unbelievable. You may have never seen these before. See the guy? See what he's doing? He's spraying for ants. I'm joking. Look how big they are. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Look at the size. We can't move them today. They just used logs and chicken wire. I know, I'm stealing that from you-know-who. Who? What's his name? Georgios Tsoukalos. Amazing. Where do they get this technology to move this stuff is beyond me. It's almost as if the mountain, that's the mountain, and they just carved the blocks sitting there. You know what I mean? It's like when you make cookies and you put the shape of the, the design into it. You press down on it, kind of like made from a mold or something. It's definitely not a mold, Richard. Hey, Bob Lazar, what are you doing? Nothing. I'm just listening to you. Okay. I didn't like what you said about Dave. Shut up. All right, I can't play any more of this, so we'll just... Oh, yeah, I can. What's wrong with these? Oh! Oh, that's right. No more jokes. Shh. When you go to Russia, you'll see the Mother Earth in ways you've never seen her before. Oh, look, this reminds me of the Hawaiian pyramid found by third phase. What? No. Look at this one. Whoa. Are you telling me that's a regular mountain? Just, man-made? Natural? You tell me. Is that man-made? Damn it, that looks man-made. Shh. Nice. Stuff just blows me away. So you have to imagine. I know we can't figure out exactly how these were put there, right? We can't figure it out today. Why? Why can't we figure it out today? I don't understand it. I honestly don't know. How come we don't know? How hard is it to figure out how they move these things? Come on. Scientists can't figure it out. Geologists can't figure it out, right? Ancient archaeologists, theorists, they can't figure it out. Well, they use sound waves, Richard. Oh, yeah? Well, how'd they do that? Well, don't know. Where are the buildings that created the sound wave machines? Where are those? You know what I mean? Something had to have made the instruments to make the rocks, to make these towers and buildings and monoliths. Oh my. Where is that? Nobody's found anything on this, the ancient technology. I believe they did. I do. I believe they actually know. Hey, Ricardo Jimenez. Hola, gracias, señor. Taco Tuesday. Reach. Yeah. Mucho generoso, Ricardo Jimenez. Grazie. I appreciate that. Super generoso. I needed that. I know. I got to get some tacos right after this. I am going to go get tacos. 4 bean burritos, 2 tacos. Usually I get 3, but I'm only going to have 2. Look at how big they are. The tacos. It's pretty amazing. I don't see how they don't know. How do you not know? How do they not know? Giants? Okay, let's say I'm 10 times stronger than I am now. Can't move that stuff. You would only be able to bench press 2,000 pounds. 2,000 pounds is 1 ton. And usually most people can bench press what is it? When they work out, the regular athletes, 50% more than their weight. So if you weigh 200, you'll be able to bench press 300. That's about right. Yeah, that makes sense. So if you got a 50 or 60 ton stone, there's no way giants are moving this unless they've somehow collectively figured out a way. With the trees that you see in today's nature, they were the same trees back then. They weren't huge, enormous megalithic trees that had these stronger branches. They still had to figure it out with the trees that are on the earth now, how to make this stuff, roll it with this stuff. I don't know, man. I don't think it's giants. And if they were giants, they would have to be 20 foot tall giants. The 8 to 10 foot, what is the one? Who's the Gigantopithecus? That is not easy to remember. No wonder why UFO Jesus always gets that wrong. I don't think anybody said Gigantopithecus more than him in the last year. I'm making a good video for Third Phase UFO Report. It's quite good. It'll be on late tonight. So, like 3 hours after this show ends. And right now we just hit hour number 2. So welcome to GUFON. Hey, I appreciate you guys hanging out. If you were here earlier, thanks for hanging out longer. I'm really glad you stayed. Some people were upset with what I was talking about. I had to change the thumbnail because I was getting raked over the coals. And I should see, and I said I would never do that again. I would never bow to what any one person says. But when somebody says something and it makes sense, well, then it makes you think a little more. If he didn't say that, John, I guess his name was John that said that, don't just talk about the info, don't talk about this other stuff. And then, then he said, stop the comedy. How? He doesn't get the show. If I could stop the comedy, right? And just talk to you every day like this, say, I got a really good UFO sighting coming up. As a matter of fact, let's try. Let me practice. Let's practice. Can I do that? Can I practice? I'm going to practice how other people would like to see the show run. And usually, and I don't mean to get political, it's here's what I'm going to say. It's usually people who think differently than me that say that. You know, be more professional. Stop with the joking. Stop with the antics. Change the name. Why do you got GUFON? You goofing on MUFON? That's what made me get nutty about the. I'm keeping the name. I'm keeping the name, even though I had some good ones, which I'm not going to tell you. Some people know. Maybe some people shared them with you. Whatever. I just hope they don't, because I may change my mind tomorrow. But I'm keeping GUFON because I said I don't care what anybody thinks. I've already got it all done. Why change it? If it's growing, it's growing. What do I care what somebody thinks? Who am I kidding? I hate it. But I'm just lazy. I think some people tell me they like the name and they know it sucks just so I suck. There's all kinds, baby. That was the last joke. We're going to practice doing the show that other people would like to see. And I'm going to try that now. I really, hold on. Let me get ready for this. This isn't easy. You got to get ready. Give me a second. Yeah, no. Okay. I understand. I don't know. Whatever you want to do. It's up to you. Wow, that was weird. What was that? So yeah, let's just not think about it anymore, okay? So we're done. It's good. Nobody needs to know anything. You are you. You be you, Rich. You be you. Be professional. People want professional. You be professional. I am going to be professional. I am going to try to be somebody else. I'm going to do it. I see. I can see it. Oh my God, I do. I am not. Thank God he said something, or else I would never have felt the power to change. I love being professional. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna change. I'm going to be somebody else. Welcome to GUFON, everybody. I'm Rich Giordano. Tonight, we have an incredible, important show for you that I think should enlighten you, yet inform you with some of the best news that GUFON can bring you. So I'm happy to be here tonight. It is Tuesday. It is March 2nd, 2021. I appreciate you all hanging out and coming to the show. There has been a couple of sightings around the globe, nothing that I would really call significant or newsworthy, but I would think that they still need to be looked at because it's still a form of evidence that is unknown, unacknowledged maybe, you know? So we're going to look into some of the otherworldly lights in the sky. And then I want to get into some future tech, which I think you kids are going to love out there. I say you kids, you 40, 50-year-olds like me. But no, see, you can't joke. You can't do that. Do it again. I forgot the cough button. I'm ready. Do we need the music this time? No? Okay. Do we? We have to? All right. Just cue it up from the end then. Just cue it up from the end. Yeah. Welcome to GUFON, everybody. I'm Rich Giordano. Today is March 2nd, 2021. And GUFON tonight is going to bring some interesting sightings for you. They're from the other part of the world. Nothing really significant, but I think it's something that still needs to be looked at because it's evidence, even though it's probably explainable because it's just a couple of dots in the sky. But evidence is evidence. So we're going to take a look at the Brazilian UFOs that showed up on third phase of moon. And then I want to get into future technology, which we're seeing some of that being created today. Say, what do you expect me to do? All right, let's do take 3. I'll do it a third time till we get it right. Welcome. Welcome to GUFON, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. And today's March 2nd, 2021. We'll be talking about a couple of sightings today that happened across the ocean in Brazil. A couple of lights, yeah, maybe a couple of dots or whatever, something insignificant. But nonetheless, it's still evidence that we should take a look at and evaluate just in case and just throw it in the book, you know, with everything else. So we're going to look into those two lights. And then we're going to talk about some future tech, some future technology, which we are seeing some of that created today. And if you look at the iPhone, you look at these new TVs they came out with, and the Oculus, which immerses you into a 3D world. And let me tell you, from what I've heard, it's as if you're actually in another world. I've seen videos of people falling down and get, punching the air, and they think something is there. It's truly amazing technology. This is the future, and we'll be looking at future tech here in a few minutes. But I did want to talk about the NASA Jet Propulsion Laboratory. Did you hear about the fire that broke out there over the weekend? Yeah, there was a fire that broke out at the NASA Jet Propulsion Laboratory, and people were running around. Not only were they on fire, but I heard they were glowing. So we've got to look into this paranormal glowing person. People were glowing, and when they tried to put them out with the regular fire extinguisher, do we have that video? They got brighter. We don't have the video on that yet. So instead of putting the fire out, it made it brighter, not hotter. They said it got cooler. It was as if when they sprayed the fire extinguisher into the fire, it counter-reacted, like it was pushing the smoke detector stuff. Smoke detector? That's it. I'm done. I can't do it. I called a fire extinguisher a smoke detector. Done. Professionalism isn't for me. I can't do it. One more time from the beginning? Are you serious? All right, one more time from... I'm joking. I'm not going to do it one more time. But there was no fire at the NASA. I was just reading a title and throwing in the word fire. What do you want from me? I'm one guy. I see a super chat. Lee with the 99-cent super chat. Shane Rodriguez with the 99-cent super sticker. I think I missed Lee's when I was in my trance. Oh, missed the OC Dragons too with the $5 super chat. Enough already. My Nana nap isn't due yet. I don't understand. Enough already with what? I missed it. But thank you for the $5 super chat. I don't see the Lee one, but thanks, Lee. I see it, but I don't see it. I can't post it. It's not showing. It shows for people who I can't. Trust me, I can't. Can I? No. It was a super sticker. All right, what do we got here? Okay. I'm going to play this only because you guys asked for it. You guys wanted me to talk about aliens and UFOs. And in a minute, after I warm you up with an alien video, I'm going to take you back 24 hours or less to the third phase of moon video from last night. It's going to blow your faces off. It'll blow it off. Do you understand? Yes, I'm joking around. That is a stupid, immature joke. That is correct. That is correct, Twitter. I'm not going to say it. Hey, what is that? A $5 super chat? Is this one from... Oh, it was putting you to sleep? Yeah, it was supposed to. That's the joke. Good job. That's exactly right. I'm glad you get it. Thank you for the super chat. Ms. DJ with the $5 super chat herself saying GUFON rocks. Well, thank you, Super Generoso from everybody. I feel weird tonight. I feel like I did something wrong. It's weird. Maybe that's my subconscious talking to me. I feel like I did something wrong. But I don't think I did. Yeah, whatever. I don't think I did. I'm going to stand by it.
Are extraterrestrial visitors from other planets visiting
Who's
Earth?
this guy? This comes from where? Apex TV. Wait, what? Apex? I didn't know they were still around. Remember the guy videotaped this alien? Oh, there's cars behind him. Uh-oh. It looks real. It's so stupid. I can't help but laugh. They're trying every technique to make it look right. Well, we're going to yank him down faster. So they yank him down faster, not as fast the next one, and have him maybe turn a little. But why is he so stiff? It's like Stan Romanek outdoors. This is Stan Romanek outdoors. Oh, you know what it looks like? It looks like the Jonathan Reed alien. Remember the guy? They put the alien in the freezer, I believe, and it looked like a paper mache. Oh, he's getting close. Get up in there. What are you waiting for? Go, go, go. I want to see this thing. Oh my God, would you please go? Oh,
Is this?
Oh man, he doesn't know. He's curious though. What is going on with this thing? That is just so funny. In the beginning, the cat came out of nowhere, right? What was the cat doing? See, and I'm going to tell you something. That cat was there because the cat knows who's over here. The cat probably followed them out. And then what happened was they started playing their hoax. And the guy probably squeezed the cat or threw the cat to make it leave the area. Or the alien took the kitty cat out into the bushes to do whatever aliens do. And then when he was done with the cat, tossed it aside. Let's see if this alien is truly a dick. That cat came from right here. You can even see it looks like there's some disturbance in the trees here. Like this is where it got matted down right to him. Boop. This is great. This is great. Shane Rodriguez with the $19.99 super chat says, the only channel and crews I donate to are you and Third Phase of Moon. Wow. Well, that's very meaningful. Thank you so much. And very generoso, obviously. Thank you, Shane. Shane Rodriguez here in the chat with basically a $20 super chat. So thank you. That's like 2 tonight that you 2 or 3 tonight. I think you threw down. Yeah. Thanks, man. Thank you. It means it goes right back into the show. It always has, always will. Because we need to stay on top of this kind of quality that we're seeing here. And the type of videos that we're making are, I believe, that third phase of moon, they make the best videos out there for ufology. Pretty much according to Countdown to Disclosure, secret technology behind Space Force, is still, I think it made it to number 2 or 3, definitely at 3. That's amazing. Over 2 weeks, how well. And they showed me the stats and everything that they get. It's pretty freaking awesome, man. So they make the best. And then this is an honest ego, no ego involved. I believe Doc Skinner would be number 2. And then I would be number 3. And then Michael just started editing. But the guy's got skills like, so it could be between me and him, to be honest with you. He just doesn't have the story blocks to do the little extras. So I guess me and him are pretty much even. I don't think I'm that great. Yeah, I do. I think I'm pretty good. I don't know what Michael, if Michael had story blocks, I know his would look like mine. But, that kind of stuff is really a big extra to have. That's what makes the videos really shine. Not that his doesn't. Anyway, Michael, you know what I mean. Got to sound nice. Nobody better than anybody. It's just a way of the learning experience. Doc knew more than me. Third phase knew more than he did. And I knew more than you. That's it. You can't. And I know Michael isn't about, he doesn't care. He's not an egoist. I got the ego. I think I do. We've all got some sort of ego. I'm not saying I'm ego-less. Believe me, if we were still at 18 people here, the show would be over. I wouldn't even kept going. All right. I don't know what that meant. I know I meant to say it for a reason, but it doesn't mean anything anymore. Oh, yeah, I was going to say, I don't want to say it. I was going to show, the third phase video. Oh, yeah, we'll get into this one. Real ghost caught on. Okay, we'll get into that. Let me get this third phase of moon from last night. This is really good. Real ghost. Oh, there I am. No. Let's cut that out. Oh, no, I'm going to need it. Let's go to third. I feel like something's wrong. I changed the paradigm tonight talking that way about SOR, about Dave. Yeah, that was a bad move by me. Shouldn't have done it. Should have kept it to myself. Should have. No, I was wrong. Again, I was wrong. See? Shouldn't have said anything. No, I really shouldn't have. I don't know why I think it's going to be cool to talk about that stuff. I don't know. Times have changed. But I don't like what he allowed. I wasn't happy about the Angus situation. See, I'm trying to justify it. But I also felt people should know. Certain things aren't what they are. Not everything is what it seems over there. Trust me. It's always about, strictly about, and nothing else. Has nothing to do with the truth. Even his own friends turned on him. The Twitter UFO gang, some of them turned against him because, well, he had me on and other people, and they don't think they're serious. I'm serious. I'm terrible for ufology. Maybe I am. Maybe I am. You know, I think about this stuff. Now I'm going to be thinking about this because it seemed like a good idea. Seemed like a good idea. But who do you think knows more about the truth? Somebody who knows them for 5 years? Or people who just listen? When your own supposed friends hide things from you because they're afraid you're gonna call them out on the show. Like, I know when I heard Dave was channeling aliens and admits he can feel them when they're around, I'm like, what? And I find out because I don't listen to the show. I don't have, when I'm done with my show, I'm usually done for the night. I'm beat. You know, I talk for 2 hours almost continuously while, you know, he just sits there praying that, you know, he gets to 200 live. 100. Yeah, you see, there's a difference. Dave says he's on real live radio, right? Reaching out over 180,000 people. Well, why do we have more listeners here? Why? Now we do. We have the past week or two. Just the same or more. Last night we had more. And he has 10,000 subscribers and all those radio listeners. You don't think any of those radio listeners ever chime in to the YouTube channel and say, let me watch the show? Which, by the way, you don't get to watch the show. You get to watch Dave look at super chats and commenting to people. Something's wrong with that story. Something's wrong with that story. How do you have all those subscribers and all those listeners, and yet you don't have much more than we do at barely 4,000? I don't get it. If we were out on air in 4 or 5 areas with over, I don't know, 250,000 people possibly able to listen, and the numbers really don't change ever? Yeah, I don't know. Something ain't right. And if something ain't right, if it don't make sense, it ain't right. Anyway, here's some cool stuff from last night's third phase of Moon.
Triangle, I'm not exactly sure, but it's definitely just hovering over there. Could this be one craft? Or could it be 2 separate individual craft that's hovering there with no sound whatsoever?
Yeah, I like that Dave Mullet took some time to record this event. He's had his camera going for probably about 5 minutes at the most, maybe even a little longer. And then we're looking at this. I was trying to look closely to see if we could see any kind of like pole or tower that could support these lights up in the sky. And I don't see that. It's kind of hidden behind the trees, the woods there. And we're not getting the clearest picture of it. But then again, I'm seeing that there's no stationary object here being supported by something from the ground. It seems to be levitating.
I don't know. Either something, I don't see any structure through here. It looks like it's in the sky, but I have a feeling this could be real. I've really looked at this earlier. I don't know. Watch it in slow motion. I really don't see anything. And they're very still. You know what I mean? So there's something there, and we can't see the structure for whatever reason, or these are real lights in the sky, and they change color a little bit too. They turn on and off, they dim, they change color. It looks like it's there. I mean, I don't think this is, CGI or anything. It's pretty good. I don't know. This is it. It doesn't get much different than this. Next one. Whoops.
What happened? It was shot in Ohio by Dave Mullet. We
Excuse me.
appreciate it. It's the evidence that we brought forth to the public. Foes. That Mark Walker, a representative.
Oh, this is Michael's sighting. Oh, yeah. This is what Michael did. Okay, cool.
A cylindrical object.
Oh, yeah. Man. I don't know. That's, see, I think it's a plane going this way. Right? And I think it's at an angle to where it's not focused perfectly. And it's probably as good as it gets, maybe, I don't know, but it looks like it's out of focus a little bit. And the angle and the brightness of the paint reflecting the sun creates the illusion that you can't see the wings. That's tic-tac. You could see something coming out here. This is the tail, probably, right there. And then it comes out. I don't know, but that's why it looks like it's going from right to left with the plane.
Government to come clean with us, at least to some
But I don't really know. 100% don't know. I could be wrong, and I know that. But you have to go by what makes sense most. Evidence. See, I could even see a little bit of a wing coming out right there.
viable degree, something that we can stand on and say, all right, there is no threat. Now, you and I may have opinions about what we're seeing, but by and large, I think
Of aircraft traveling at the speeds and making maneuvers that go well beyond what is believed to be technologically possible.
See, that's it exactly. We have no idea what it is that we're seeing in our skies, and until we have more information, the narrative of a threat coming from people who are simply witnessing these objects will always be present. That's why it's so important for the government and these different factions of government to come clean with us, at least to some viable degree, something that we can stand on and say, all right, there is no threat. Now, you and I may have opinions about what we're seeing, something that we can stand on and say, all right, there is no threat. Now, you and I may have opinions about what we're seeing, but by and large, I think that the narrative, again, of a threat is being pushed in the media, and therefore, when people see something in the sky, that may be one of the initial things that they jump
Shit! I had the mute button on. Dang it. Thank you, Shane Rodriguez, for the $19.99 super chat. Hit me up, Rich, to talk sometime. If that's okay, I will email you. Yes, please do. Of course it's okay. GUFONradio@gmail.com. Come. Thank you, Mr. Rodriguez.com. Come. Oh, that was weird, wasn't it? All right. Thank you very much. So it's that time, guys. Got no choice. Got no choice.
What are they?
What are they? Why are they? What do they mean?
What are they?
What are they? Why are they? What do they mean? What do they mean? What do they mean? Are they harbingers of sorrow?
Are they harbingers of world change? Secrets in the field.
Are they harbingers of world change? The secrets in the field. Are they harbingers of world change? The secrets in the fields. Secrets in the fields. Come on, everybody! What are they? Why are they? What do they mean?
What are they?
What are they? Why are they? What do they mean? What do they mean? What do they mean? All right. I'll keep donating if you wait, what? What are you saying? If you promise to never play that song again. I can. It's part of our culture, Shane Rodriguez. There's not enough money to make me stop unless you got 10 grand. I'll stop for 10 grand. $4.99. Super. 10 grand. The reason I came up with that number, because that'll help me move the right way. I don't want to drive. No, thank you very much, Shane Rodriguez. I got to keep playing it. I can't promise. It's okay, man. You don't have to keep donating. You gave enough. You gave enough. Thank you. Mucho generoso, Mr. Rodriguez. Oh, that came out weird. Rodriguez. Shane Rodriguez, please. Mr. Rodriguez, please. I assume you have been abducted, yes? Can you please step on the scale, please? Please step on the scale. What is this for? Well, Mr. Rodriguez, being that you've asked, I will tell you. This scale is going to take your weight. It's going to take it in pounds. It's going to take it in kilograms. It's going to take it in stone. We will understand your weight, your BMA, and your BMI. You are going to be beautiful. You are going to be excellent. We're going to make a great copy of you. You're going to clone me? No, we're going to make a copy. It's different than cloning. Chuck Bam, where you been? It's $1. $1 super chat from Chuck. Bam. Thank you. I'm losing it. It's almost the end of the show. No, we're going to keep going right into SOR. We're going to keep going. 30 minutes in. I'll go all night. I don't give a No, but I really don't. What was I going to play? Oh, yeah. Let me get back to that now. Let's get going. Okay. So earlier in the broadcast tonight, I was talking about UFOs in our history and paintings and art and whatnot. So here's a picture or pictures of some artwork that includes aliens. Well, UFOs. Ready? It's pretty good. Right here. Check this out. Look at that. Can we big it? I couldn't big it. Don't call me a bigot. Here's this is a good one. The Annunciation with Immedius by Carlo Crivelli. And I looked, and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north, a great cloud, and a fire unfolding itself, and a brightness was about it, and out of the midst thereof, as the color of amber, out of the mist of fire. Oh, crikey. I'm not taking calls. Yeah, I'm not taking calls. Sorry. FAP with a $5 super chat. Thank you very much for that, Mr. Generosity. I appreciate that. As I said, no calls. Now I got to sign out of Skype. I don't recognize the number. So now I'm going to sign out of Skype so nobody can call. Signing out, yes. There we go. I signed out. Nobody can call. Nope. I don't know who it was. Area code 317. Sorry, I am not taking calls. Thanks, FAP. Mucho generoso. No, it wasn't Dave Scott. He wouldn't call now. He would have called when I was talking about it. Nope, don't want to talk. Hey, Google. Hey, Google. Area code 317. Indianapolis.
Nextdiver.com. They say Indianapolis is the 317 area code as the capital of the U.S. state of Indiana in Marion County.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
You know, that's true. 1028. Doc. I am Rodney Dangerfield of ufologists. I get no respect. Can't do the voice. I can't. I get no respect. It's my own fault. And actually, the weird thing about it is, my whole life, people called me weird. And I think people really hate me. It's true. Doc, I joke around. Remember I said that when I first met you? I used to joke around, and really I was half joking. I'm like, Doc really doesn't like me. Nobody does. That was it. And because people just, they get tired of it maybe. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not taking any calls there, USA, other legal audits. Yeah. That's my own fault, Doc. And I don't like to say it's a fault. Okay. When I listen to your show, and when you go on and talk about the things, we can't talk about now, but the pandemic and all the bullshit around it and the lies and everything else. I mean, that's the kind of show I want to do. I wanted to start another channel just for politics alone. And I may do that, to be honest with you, because I can't talk about it here, but I could put a channel up and never get it monetized. And then I hear third phase in the back of my head right now, like, why would you make a channel if you're not going to monetize it? Because I really want to talk to people. I want to voice, but then that'll come back to bite me here. Or will it? Because what I get emails from some of you are here. who voiced your concern about politics in this genre. Don't talk politics, and especially don't pick a side and devour them, because you're alienating half of the people. Well, actually, I'm not. I'm alienating 3/4 of them. And I don't want to do that. So that's why that's why the politics thing never happened. That's why I kind of stopped talking about it here. We used to talk about it just about every night. Remember last year? Anyway, I don't get respect because I joke around, and I do what I did tonight. And I talked about Dave, and I talked about SOR, and people don't like it. See, I think you do. I think you do like it. Matter of fact, I know you like it. Everybody likes confrontations on these channels, but they try to make themselves look better. And I'm not saying that to point anybody out. I'm just saying, I'm generalizing. But I think that's what it is. Yes, I know there are some people that generally don't like to see the drama or hear the drama. But one day, somebody's going to say, how come you never have Dave Scott on your show anymore? And I'm like, see? Then I got to talk about it. Well, me and Dave just don't get along anymore. Why? We just don't. Why? We just don't. All right, I can't talk about it. Can you talk about it? No, I'm not going to talk about it. Why? Because I got no respect. That's why. I'm boring myself right now, to be honest with you. I'm boring myself. Let's get back to work. I just bored myself to tears. I really did. This is amazing. I got to show this to you. See, this is what I don't understand. Hey, where is it? Oh, this is what I don't understand. Take a look at this. I'm pulling it up. Here. This here. I don't get it. And why is this highlighting? I hate that. Oh, your sister's uncle. What are we doing? I don't. What is going on? All right, that's what I was looking for. Dang it. Anyway, there's 4. I see, I can't go in it. You see those 4 arrows? There are holes there. It looks like they were put on a pedestal of some sort, and they're turned like satellites. Do you see this thing? It's in Turkey. I've never seen this before. This one's in Lebanon. It's the 5. This is how they roll dice. This is a die. That is the 5. I don't know. Maybe giants played with it. Anyway, pretty cool, right? Now, I would scroll down here, but I've been caught in the past with pictures that shouldn't be shown. So I don't want to get in trouble by accidentally scrolling into something I didn't know. Now I'm going to pull up something else. Real alien photos. I hate this one, so we're not going to look at it. I hate the rake. Hate it. Now this one I like. Real ghosts on tape.
El enfoque de este video es sobre fotografías antiguas, en la época donde era muy difícil realizar un montaje, ya que
This comes from Nick's Matic. Real ghost caught on tape. I gotta get. Oh yeah, I don't have a little thing in front. I gotta go get one.
no existían las herramientas de edición que hoy disponemos. Esta imagen fue tomada en los años 30. Todo parece muy normal, hasta que fijamos la mirada en la parte inferior. Fíjate bien, hay un
That's one goofy-eyed motherfucker right there. Look at this thing. That looks like a puppet. It looks like a marionette. Holy, you know what this looks like? Did anybody see when Negan took Louise and hit Carl on top of his head and his eye popped out? That's what this looks like. That's it. Oh, poor Carl. Negan.
rostro mirándote. Podrías pensar que se trata de un invento de gente supersticiosa.
Yeah. Superstition. Look at what they do here. It's Carl. It was a prediction. You stupid. All right, let me guess. Let's try to guess what's going on with this one. I don't know what we're looking at, but let's try to guess where the spirit is in this picture. Now, I don't know, but usually when we look at some of these, you look for like extra hands around the waist. Like he's got both of his hands here, but normally you would see somebody put their arm around, you see his hand coming over here, but I don't see that. Maybe it's going to be down here and we can't see it yet. Let's go.
Esta imagen data de
I knew it, damn it.
octubre de 1972. Fue retratada por un fotógrafo profesional, quien fue contratado para la boda de un amigo suyo. Al fijar la mirada en la parte baja de la foto, podrás notar que atrás del hombre más alto hay alguien observando la cámara. Y vestido con lo que parece ser unas sandalias de punta abierta. El fotógrafo...
Oh, look at that. I hate this picture already. I hate it. Oh, what's going on there? I'd rather do this. Oh, that's his face. There's his mouth, his hair, his... Oh, yeah. I think this is a guy. This is one of the original photo bombs. The guy's just standing behind the guy, right? That's all it is. He turned sideways. You can see he's sideways. And he's hiding behind this guy. He's photo bombing. Why would a ghost hide like that? It doesn't make sense. Ghosts don't want to hide. Oh, I'm only going to show a part of my face and my foot. Yeah, that'll show them. Yeah, I'm a ghost. That's the dumbest thing. That's how you know it's fake. All right. I think I made my point. Is there another one? Oh, yeah.
Descripción del testigo sobre esta serie de fotografías. Echa un vistazo a estas dos fotos.
All right, I got to tell you. We got to do closed cat. What the? Why isn't it in Americana, eh? Bafangul. Torsenci, cappuccino botterizzata, baffangulo frigo bella buttana, eh? What is that, dog? Is that a dog in a coat? It's coat dog. Oh, it's crocodile coat. It looks like a crocodile. You got the big eyes. It's a crocodile in a fur coat. All right, let's guess. Anybody want to guess what's going to happen here? I say the chair moves. Anybody thinks this cup's going to move? The screen turns off. This paper moves. This slides. I say it's the chair. Go.
Tomada con un teléfono celular.
Oh, it's the screen. All right. Nope. All right, here we go. Let's see.
Trabajaban en el turno noche, ya habían divisado en varias ocasiones
English,
a una
English.
pequeña niña rondando las oficinas.
Oh,
y aquí
come
la prueba
on,
de
get
ello.
to the point.
Justo a la derecha de la silla se encuentra el fantasma de la niña, con lo que parece ser un...
Oh, I heard what he said. Un guscularia. That means it's an ugly head under the chair. Yeah, could be. Could be. I didn't see. Oh, yeah. Here's the lady in the stairs. Stupid. That's supposed to be real. Yeah, this is a guy with, this is a good one. I remember that one. The ghost with the ghost and the guy in the car. Yeah, good one. All right, what do we got up next, Rich? Well, I'm glad you asked, Rich. We're going to keep going until we can't go anymore. That's what we're doing tonight. All right, this is interesting to me. Oh, don't go anywhere. Let me show you this. Look at this. This is amazing, actually. All right, let's do a professional show. This here is an amazing. I guess this is a. This isn't a petroglyph, right? What are the hieroglyphs? But amazing. It shows a bicycle and alien-like creatures on the bicycle. This is amazing. You got a donkey here, and you have very small statuesque statues. Small statues? No, small statures. Well, anyway, they've got a moose here, a mule, I mean. You got a guy with muscles. You got a couple of guys making, looks like they're churning butter. Here you have this is the bicycle and the monkey. Yeah, that's what this is. Look at that chain, though. Look at this. How's that going to work right here? How did the chains not hit each other? Come on, who thought of this 2,000 years ago? I don't know if it's real. Oh, I like this one. Look at this. Okay, I don't know what's going on here, but this guy's eating this guy's head on top of his back. Look at this weirdness. Oh, these are little munchkin people. What do you call these? Gnomes? Are those gnomes? I'm gnome. All right, let's go to Perseverance. Oh, I forgot. Guys, don't go anywhere. This is amazing. It's Jean Ward. With permission, we're allowed to play his videos as long as we respectfully put the link in the chat. What do you call it? So let's hear what Jean Ward has to say about Perseverance. Even Perseverance, these are all real. These were talked about by Perseverance mission analysts from NASA. We're looking at these photos, calling them what they looked like, and actually said, well, we're not sure if this is a rock.
Mastcam Z camera.
It could be something else.
Shows this strange object. Check that out.
It could be lava. They don't
Nothing
know.
Else like
well, that is a rock, I guess.
In the vicinity, and it really breaks up badly when we zoom in on it. These are really low-res photographs. But check out this item over here. It's got like a strange shape to it. It's got symmetry and geometry to it. And it seems to be attached to a rectangular block over here in front of it. Doesn't look like any of the boulders or rocks in the vicinity. A rather strange layered look to it as well. There's another object that sticks out like a sore finger, very bright, and it seems to be lying on top of what looked like rectangular slabs or maybe even sheet metal. Who knows what this is, but check out these straight edges.
Pretty wild.
At a right angle there, and then on top of it, going across here, we've got straight edges.
Also looks like there may be some telephone poles up in here. I'm joking. But pretty wild, right? Pretty wild. It's amazing. Like we were seeing these images super clear, right? That first night. And now, not so clear.
And a right angle there.
About as good as it gets.
Very bright piece sticking out of this butte there in the back. Very smooth, flat surface as well. And it seems to be in front of this butte. Look at the slope going down here. Goes at the back, and then it comes.
No, I think this is the front, and this is the other mountain, isn't it? Isn't that what we saw? Oh, no, that's here. Yeah, this is just an outcropping. Like, say, the other side over here is the other side of the crater, believe it or not. This is where it goes upward. So there's a hole in the ground here. And this is now we're standing on like the other side, like we're over here on the edge. So we're on this side on the edge. This is just a piece like you see up here, like here. It's just like that. It's just a leftover remnant of what was once probably a larger outcropping. So this is all one piece, yeah.
Straight edges to it. A right angle there. Very smooth, flat surface as well. And it seems to be in front of this butte. Look at the slope going down here. Goes at the back, and then it comes out there. So what could this be? Some type of megalithic block.
What
We've seen
are
those
they?
on walls all over the place. In the
Why
southern
are
latitudes, as well
they?
as a few in
What
the
do they
northern latitudes in
mean?
Eastern Planitia.
What do
So
they
what that's we're looking
mean?
at here, it looks like it's jutting out of the side of the butte in the back. Keeping a close eye.
What are they? Why are they? Do they mean? What are they? Why are they? Do they mean? Do they mean?
I think they're harbingers of world change. Secrets in the fields. The secrets in the field. All right, everybody. I know. That's it. It's over. You gonna make like a baby? Maybe we will do a 24-hour show. Maybe we will. Maybe I'll do that here before we leave for Florida. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out tonight on GUFON. I hope you can forgive me. I will be professional tomorrow. We'll do professional from here on out. I'm not changing. It is what it is. I'm not Dave. I'm not Jimmy Church, and they're not me. End of story. I'm so tired of talking about me. Really, I don't want to do any more me. No more, ever. Done. Done. I said it all. Thank you, moderators and super chatters. I appreciate your time and your support, and veterans and newcomers alike. Thank you very much. Even that 1 minute you spend here is just a chance I'm asking. That's it. And I'm glad you took a chance. Hopefully you'll be back. And thank you, everybody. Don't forget, I'll be having a video out in a couple of 3 hours from now on Third Phase UFO Report. So be ready, buckle in, whatever the hell you do. Hey, if you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out for ufology. Good night, everybody.
Go to sleep. I'm not asking you to come with me. I would dare. I know you wouldn't. You're scared of your own shadow and terrified of dear Uncle Gustav. Yes, I am. Well, I'm not. I don't care if he does find me gone. The cult will protect me. Frida, I beg you. Think about what you're doing. Everyone says he's a wicked man. What about it? Who wants to be good if being good is singing hymns and praying all day long? He's doing what's best for us, I'm sure. It might be best for you. It's not for me. I'm going, and you might as well stop arguing about it. And I warn you, if you dare tell on me, Frida, you know I wouldn't do that. I'm just telling you. You know what will happen if you do. Stop it, you're hurting me. Not half as much as I will if you